Okay, hey, welcome to Intention Left Blank, episode 5, where we'll be talking about, I already forgot. I think it's like your go to shoes, summer EDC, and probably something else. We're your hosts, Frankie. Frankie, say hey.
Hey!
And I'm Angelina, and this is Intention Left Blank, our show that doesn't really have a theme. We talk about all kinds of things with all kinds of people. We typically have some guests. Today we have a very special guest. It's actually his first time showing up to our train wreck. That's Gizzard Gary. Hello, Gary.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us. We also have Dave, California EDC. He's also joining us again today. Hello.
Hey!
Hey, girl. And of course, sailing in from sunny, beachy, beautiful Pennsylvania, some cowboy.
Hey y'all, thanks for the invite, and I wish some of those things were true.
They are. Everything is true. Um, anyway, so yeah, here we are today, and it's been like what 2 weeks since our last show because we do this every other week, and I mean, is it cool? I don't know. Um, I don't know. Is that working for everyone? It seems to be going okay. Um, so yeah, let's why don't we dig into the show today? So one of the topics that it came up with, and I'm pretty into, and I think most everyone cares about is shoes. So all kinds of shoes for all different reasons, but we all kind of have our go-tos, maybe, right? And I want to hear from everybody who's listening, which is probably just Rob. Um, but what are your go-to shoes? So, Slim, let's hear your shoe lineup first.
So we talking about just specifically like summertime shoes or all the
No, we're
time?
talking about all your shoes. Like, do you have? I mean, I don't know what it's like there because you got like snow and stuff to deal with. So obviously, you don't like flip flop year round. But you know, what do
Usually,
you?
usually in the wintertime, fall. Usually from about fall till about early spring. Usually right around the time you switch from long pants to shorts. I'm wearing. I got a couple different pairs of cowboy boots I wear, like Ariat and stuff. They're real comfortable, good for if you're walking around all day. Um, I like them because they have lots of support. Summertime though, I'm kind of a bum. I am a flip flop person all summer long. The only time I'll wear normal sneakers or something is for work, or if there's something I'm working on that realize I actually need a closed shoe. But I've even gone to the range in flip flops, which I just have a nice stylish pair of Croc flip flops that are my go-to.
Yeah, those aren't stylish, but anyway, continue.
But yeah, luckily I don't have many pairs of shoes. I try to minimalize on that. But yeah, I just try and keep it pretty basic. Boots in the wintertime, something I know I can walk through snow, and then summertime, something I can slip on and off, and don't have to worry about sweaty feet. But that's about it.
Yes, sweaty feet are definitely a concern. So, I mean, I assume like you. I mean, can you wear your? You can't wear your flip flops outside in the winter, but like, can you wear regular tennis shoes? How does that work?
It generally depends upon if we've got snow. Like we've had a couple winters ago, we had in December it was about 65, 70. I actually changed the oil on my truck in December in a short sleeve t-shirt and shorts because it was like 70 something degrees. We had a real freak warm winter. But like there's times when there's like if we get a snowstorm, it's boots or nothing because you'll just even walking in snow in sneakers or anything that has a cut on it, you'll just get snow in your feet or snow in your sneakers, and then it'll get cold and miserable and crappy, and life will just suck. Which is why it's important to bring spare socks.
Right. I mean, the snow sounds pretty crap, but yeah.
Once in a blue moon, I have been known to, I wear slippers around the house a lot, so if I really am lazy, I'll wear slippers out, like in the wintertime if I'm just running to grab something and there's nothing on the ground, but that's pretty rare.
I mean, I don't know what the like snow situation is like because that just seems very foreign to me, but
It's cold. It's
well,
slippery.
yeah, and that's the thing that I don't understand. Like, I want to go to the snow. I have this dream where I go to like I'll probably head to Chicago for like a rough winter, like for a week. But I feel like I'd be terrified to go anywhere because how the fuck do you walk in that?
It depends upon the type of snow. There's a lot of different versions of snow. Like I believe there was a storm we had last winter where it was basically like little frozen balls of crap. It wasn't snow. It was like ice that had frozen and like turned into pellet form. Then you'll get like a real wet snow, where real wet snow is usually pretty easy to walk through because as long as you have something waterproof, you just kind of slosh around in it. So then you get snowball snow, and that's real fun. Get a lot of trouble with that.
Yeah, that sounds bad. All right, so I've heard Slim's shoe of choice. Wait, did you say cowboy boots? I feel like you left that out.
Yeah, I said like all winter long. Like I've got a nice pair of Ariats that I wear if I'm going somewhere nice, and then if I got an older pair of unknown brand boots with a Goodyear like oil resistant sole on them that I can wear out like if I'm doing something crappy.
For crappy stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Slim Cowboy shoe lineup. Gary, let's hear yours. Gary's having a chicken moment, so we're going to go on.
Sorry about that.
Oh, okay, Gary's back. Gary's back.
Yeah, I was sitting there talking with Mike muted. Sorry about that. But anyway, production, For me, it's all about comfort. I walk quite a bit during the course of a day, but I'm an office worker, so I've got to have something that's comfortable both, on the sidewalk, out at work, and sitting at a desk. So I'm pretty much, sneakers, tennis shoes all year long. So what I wear right now are these Skechers. I like them because they're real easy to slip on and off, and they're in a wide width, which I require for comfort and stuff like that. And they're super comfortable, memory foam insert in there. So,
and are those your like you'd wear those to the range and everything, like everywhere you go?
Yep, everywhere I go.
Skechers are they're pretty cool. I remember I used to have a sweet pair of Skechers. They're very do they still have Skechers stores? I haven't seen one in a while.
I don't know about that. I buy mine in a place called Shoe Carnival. I don't know if you have them out there or not, but
I don't think so. I've never heard of that.
Got a Skechers store 3 blocks from my house.
Oh, really?
Really?
Shit.
Skechers, Kirkland, all kinds of. I got like a shopping outlet that takes like almost a mile. We got everything here.
Well, travel up there to get your Skechers, I guess. All right, you got anything else to add to that, Gary?
No, I don't guess I do. I mean, if it gets too deep in the snow, I either don't go to work or I sweep off the sidewalk, one or the other. So, but that's pretty much it. I buy one pair of shoes and wear them for every day. I don't go fancy places where I need dress shoes, so very rarely.
Yeah, dress shoes are kind of meh anyway.
Yeah.
All right, Frankie. Lay your shoe gospel down upon us.
Okay, talking about winter and hiking. I use the same boot for that. I just do an average hiking boot to have support on the ankle, keep the foot dry, which I end up using that as a snow boot for work, which I'm not allowed to do, but let them tell me that. Um, I do work in an office, so obviously I have to have office shoes, but no way in hell am I gonna wear heels. So I have Skechers. I guess they're kind of like a Dockers ish look to them. They're just flats. They're very comfortable. This year I did buy a boot that it's kind of like an UGG boot, but it's from Skechers, so it's a hell of a lot better than that. Very cozy and warm inside, but it's meant to breathe so your feet don't get hot and sweaty. Uh, Sneakers, also Skechers. Basically, Skechers rules my life now because they're the only people that know how to make shoes.
Do you get them at a Skechers store or a different store?
It depends. I'll either go to the Skechers store or DSW, which is Designer Warehouse for shoes. Um, they're in the same outlet store, so they're right there. Depending on who has the best sales, gets my business for the day. I am looking for some sandals this year, but I say that I may not buy them. I do have a set of cowboy boots that I hardly ever wear because they are slippery as hell and I don't want to break my neck. But my dad bought them for me, so I could, continuously try to break them in or scuff them up or whatever wording you like. My favorite boots to have are riding boots, but I recently threw my pair away because they only last about a season before they're trash. Probably won't buy another pair for quite a while though, because I'm kind of done. I'm not a heel type girl. I've sprained my ankles way too many times, and I am 30 something going on 80, so I'm not buying them.
Yeah, heels are also not for me. So I could definitely get that. Do you have anything else to add in on your go-to shoe?
I wear flip flops in the house, but the moment I take them outside, I fall and almost kill myself, which happened a couple of weeks ago. So I would never recommend anybody to wear flip flops.
I love flip-flops. It's life.
They're death.
All right, Dave, what do you got for us?
I'm a simple man. I'm a very, very simple man. I have hiking boots that I wear to work because they do the best of both. I work in an office, but sometimes I have to go hop into the tow truck. And when I'm not at work, it's sandals. Sandals are life.
Okay, so let's talk about your man sandals. Are we talking like Jesus feet? Are we talking like a flip-flop? Are we talking a slide? Are we talking river shoes?
I'm a flip-flop kind of guy. Or AKA when I was growing up, they just called them thongs until thongs actually came out and women only wore those. Well,
Right.
now men.
Well, you
But,
still wear thongs though, right? Like on the DL though, on the DL.
That's my banana hammock, but yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I'm just a simple man. I own 2 pairs of shoes. I own 1 pair of pants. Everything else is shorts.
You only own 2 pairs of shoes?
Yep.
That's so guy of you. That's like super guy of you.
And yes, I have worn sandals to my gun range, but when you get hot brass between your toes, you tend to make sure you don't do it again.
That's what I was gonna say when Slim was saying he wears flip flops. Is that haven't you ever gotten hit with brass?
I have. Usually, I'm shooting revolvers though, so
That's
not a
true.
big issue. But the last time I went, I did happen to get a hot 9mm on my foot. Left a little red mark, but No pain, no gain.
Was this recently?
This was Saturday.
Ah, yes. Yes, Saturday. All right. Dave, you got anything else to add to the 2-shoe lineup?
The 2-shoe lineup, that would be it. If I do go every once in a while when they have snow up at my business and everything, I'm wearing sandals. I've learned how to wear sandals in snow.
That's very California of you.
Yes.
That's very California of you.
We don't get more, there's no more than like 3-4 inches on the ground anyway, so it's not like it actually causes that much of an issue.
Right. All right. Well, so for me, I'm a simple lady when it comes to shoes.
No.
Yeah. Wouldn't you have guessed? My go-to are Adidas Superstars. That's my go-to. Other than that, I don't know, Converse like All Stars. I actually wore a pair of PF Flyers, them Velcros, and then I kind of just wore me off of Chuck Taylors because they're way more comfortable. I'm thinking about getting some Jordans, and yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of shoes, but my go-to is probably the Adidas. I wear them all year round. Flip-flops. Right now, I'm kind of feeling the Adidas slides, but they discontinued the ones I like, so probably we'll go back to like a flip-flop, I guess. Vans had some cool ones. I don't know. I wear shit like that.
So basically,
What?
So basically, you're like a casual slip-on type of shoe person.
I mean, not really slip on. Sometimes I will. But yeah, like a casual. I do have so for like dressy shoes, I have a pair of Doc Martens that are like like the black and white brogue style. They're those. They're pretty cool. But yeah, otherwise. There's a question for us for the panel from Dano. Are slippers shoes? So I think he means, so like, would you leave the house in your slippers?
Only if you're in jail.
A shoe. Only if you're in jail. What about the rest of you? What do you think, Slim?
Yes, but slippers can be shoes, and I have done this many times if they have a sole on them. If they're the kind of moccasin, like my slippers are like moccasins, they have a rubber sole on the bottom. They're perfectly good for walking around wherever. I consider that a shoe. If it's one of those like soft, fuzzy, whatever things, no, that's not a shoe. But I've gone to Walmart at 3 a.m. and many times.
I was about to say, if you go to Walmart after 11 p.m., slippers are actually full-on shoes. And pajamas.
I've actually bought guns in slippers. I recently picked up an infield. I was wearing slippers.
What do you think, Gary? Are slippers shoes?
I won't say I haven't done it because I have, especially for a late night trip to the convenience store because you ran out of soda or something like that. Yeah, who cares?
Right. All right, Frankie, are slippers shoes?
I guess. I agree with the whole moccasins thing. When I was younger, I had a knockoff brand that I used to wear all the time. So comfortable. I've had some slippers I would wear outside and some I wouldn't. So it kind of depends on, I guess, the support that you get on the foot. Are you gonna feel all the rocks and everything else on the shoe, or are you good? It depends on the slipper.
Here's a good way to determine if it's a shoe or not. Is if you have to walk through like wet ground, like say the ground is wet from it raining and you have to get out of your car and walk on pavement, is it going to ruin them? If it's not going to ruin them, then it's a shoe. If it's going to ruin them, then they're a slipper.
It's a good way to tell. I'm going to agree with everyone that said it depends on the sole. I think Dead Horse in the chat also said that, but I used to have a pair of these actually, and they're called Castros, probably because like they look like something you would wear while you're selling drugs. But yeah, they had like the sole was like a real shoe, like a regular skate shoe or whatever, but the inside was all like cushy and fur lined. They were pretty comfortable, and they came in this like cigar box looking. Man, do they still have these? I would totally buy them again.
They're not
But
bad looking. I need
yeah,
to
they
see
were
them.
cool.
They look cool.
All right, so shoes. I think we had a pretty good, well-rounded mix of shoes in here. I didn't hear anything super ridiculous, like, oh, I only wear platforms from, the 70s. I think Dano said he's got a pair of those still. But yeah, all right. So anyone else got anything to add to our shoe convo?
The fish finally died, huh?
What fish? Oh, in his platforms?
Yeah.
He got a new one. He got a new fish. All right, so that's shoes. Everybody, shoes are cool. I think I'm gonna get some Jordans. I've been thinking about it, but anyway. All right, so summer plans. Today is, for all intents and purposes, the first day of summer. Anyone got any cool summer plans? Slim?
Not at the moment. Might take a trip down to the beach or something, do a day trip or something, but at the moment, nothing big planned. Would be nice to take like a big trip, but not really any solid ideas on where I would go. So for the time being, maybe just a day trip down to the beach.
That sounds fun. Anytime soon or not?
I'd probably wait till it gets a little further because right now we're still getting pretty cold nights, and it's getting a lot of wacky weather with it constantly storming. And usually, what I'll do is I'll drive down. Like if I do the day trip, I'll drive down, leave around 3, get there just in time to sit on the beach, watch the sunrise, then walk around the boardwalk. Which it sucks if it's super cold.
Yeah, I can see when it's cold at the beach here, it kind of blows. Giz, you got any sweet summer plans?
Not really. Summer to me is just an extension of the work year.
Oh yeah.
Probably not taking any time off or going anywhere. So I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but I do have 3 days off every weekend. So unless I had somewhere to go, taking any time off is just basically sitting around here, and that's no fun. So nope, no
Yeah.
plans.
No plans. Well, we'll check in a couple weeks.
Cool.
Frankie, summer plans. I know you guys just went on a trip, but you got anything else going for summer?
Yep. Just normal hiking, talking to people in gun channels, making YouTube videos, working on my Goodreads book goal of 50 books. I'm at 25 right now, so trying to get a lot more read, live in life, yada yada. Maybe find another job. Don't know.
Sounds like a lot. A lot of things to focus on for the next few months. Dave, I know you got a trip coming up. Anything else?
No, because after my trip's vacation's over with, I gotta work for like ever.
Yeah, that's like the shitty part about vacations. They're expensive, and then you gotta like catch up on the whole week.
Yeah. One thing that's nice, I actually, paid vacation and everything, but it's not really paid because, they don't pay my overtime that I always get, so.
Right, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, but it'll be a cool trip. You have to tell us all about it when you get back.
Oh, most definitely. I found out where we're going. My brother decided to go completely buck wild, and he rented a cabin on Lake Chelan.
Oh, so you're
And
in for some days of fun and beer.
yeah, because he decided to actually rent one right on the lake shore, which is $550 a night. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, that's crazy. But that should be like cool as hell, though.
Right? Can't wait. That's gonna be one hell of a memory.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Just as long as I don't fall off the dock drunk.
Yeah, well, make sure you wear your floaties.
Hey, the one thing that's good, I get the open carry there.
Oh, do you?
Yep.
So you're going to be doing that California extendo carry?
Oh, damn straight. I'm gonna get that. Put a 33 round mag in my Glock and just go nuts. See what somebody says.
Yeah, that'll be cool. Can't wait to hear about your time in jail. All those new friends you're going to make. I don't have a lot of summer plans. I'm going to be working, and I don't know. Maybe I'll go somewhere. Maybe I won't. But I'll definitely be working. All right. So this portion of our show, typically we would have a giveaway, which is sponsored by our sponsor, which is Alan Anchor. So I don't really want to do my own commercial, but yeah, buy stuff from Alan Anchor. And yeah, we normally be having a giveaway, but the patches are not in yet. They should be in this week. And then we'll be having a giveaway probably on the Instagrams. So I can't remember what it is. I think it's intentionally left blank PC. But if you follow over there, we're going to have a giveaway for one of the glow patches. The patches are super cool because they are all glow with the exception of the background. So yeah, those will be cool. And then I don't think they'll be sold. I think you just have to like earn them. So it'll be a rarity. But yeah, anyway, so this would be our giveaway time, but we're not going to have a giveaway today. And we'll pick up on the next episode and have an epic giveaway. So that being said, why don't we roll into summer EDC? What do you carry? Because for the summer, a lot of people say they carry, full size in the winter because you got a jacket, you got a sweatshirt, whatever. In summer, clothes come off. So what are you carrying? Dave, let's start with you.
Well, basically, I wear shorts year round, so shorts carry is dependent on what if I have my jean shorts, my jorts, I'll have my
Great
belt on.
term.
Yep. It's always my EDC belt, which is what do you call it? Just a little bit stiffer than a normal belt. Always carry my gun with me. It doesn't matter what I'm wearing. It doesn't matter if I'm wearing basketball shorts or not. I'm still carrying a gun with me. But just depends on how light the shorts are. If I carry my knife, my flashlight, my extra mag, stuff like that. But no matter what, it's always a gun.
All right. So you always carry. What kind of gun do you carry?
90% of the time it's my shield because it's the lightest weight gun that I actually own.
Right.
But if I'm ever, I'll normally switch back and forth between my Glock if I'm wearing my jean pants or shorts, and but other than that, it's pretty much a shield. I have the +1 base plate for the 7-round mag, and then I have the +2 base plate for the 8-round mags. +1 in the chamber. I get to carry 19 rounds with me most of the time. So
It's not bad. I also carry a shield. So I am Team Shield. And I do want to make a side note that is when you have a CCW in California, you have to carry on roster guns. So everyone who's like, shield, you have to carry on roster guns. At least here. Do you have to in your county?
No, my sheriff doesn't put no restrictions whatsoever on anything. I can actually, we're allowed to carry or have 3 guns on our permit, and we can actually carry all 3 guns at one time if we want to.
Oh yeah, you
more,
can do that here, but they
Yeah.
have to be on whatever like pistols you have on your like.
Yeah, and you guys can't have any what do you call it, modifications to your guns. We can have as many as we want to.
Oh shit!
Just as long as the gun still has still safe, and the sheriff says basically that ND is on us.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, we can have mods. We just can't have everything has to be on roster.
Yeah, I know. What is it? Orange County, they can't have no mods. If it comes out of the box, they have to. That's the way it has to stay on carry.
I believe that they're pretty strict on stuff there.
But they hand them out left and right compared to LA County.
Yep, absolutely. All right, Frankie, what is your summer EDC/carry / whatever?
It would have been the same as any other time of the year, but I recently got a new gun and I am going to progress into the more on-body carry, which will be the Glock 43X that I got. So as soon as I get the holster and stuff like that, I'll be planning on carrying that. Otherwise, I mostly ever carry in my purse, which I'm really tired of lugging a purse around. So I want to graduate into this. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. On body carry is way better. You'll totally like it once you get rolling. Gizzard, what do you got?
Well, when I go back and forth to work, I pretty much dress the way I do year round, so I carry the Glock 42. But if I'm at home sitting around in a pair of shorts, which a lot of times when it's really warm outside, like right now, I'm wearing a pair of stretchy shorts and it's just a little bit too heavy, too big for the pockets. So I go back to my first pistol I ever owned, which is the Taurus TCP, little tiny thing. And it's light and doesn't weigh down the pockets too much. And it works.
Is that a 380?
That is a 380.
Well, that's like a pretty good size. Slim Z, what about you?
Usually for summertime, spring, summer, I carry usually the same guns. Wintertime, usually I try and carry 2 if I can, but I'll usually transition from shoulder rigs back to belt holsters, and generally I try and wear like a little bit like a size larger t-shirt so it hangs down low, and just carry on my belt with a good holster. Unless it gets really hot, then I'll just switch to like a pocket gun, which if it's really hot and miserable and I just don't feel like it today, which happens a lot in the summertime, usually just like a pocket J-frame, like my 638 or something, and a couple speed strips in my back pocket. But as long as it's not miserable, usually I got my Smith & Wesson 69 on my belt, and just stick a couple speed loaders either on my belt or in my pocket.
That sounds pretty. Well, what about now that you're a Glock boy, Lady Glocksley? So now you're carrying. Are you carrying it officially or what?
Not yet. The holster is supposed to be. I say supposed to be because we all know the reliability of the United States Postal Service. Hopefully they're listening and
Yes,
they
we
hear
do.
that. Hopefully when they listen and they hear this, they can hear that they suck. But it's supposed to get here tomorrow, so I will be then attempting to do the grand transition at that point. But I haven't put that in. I haven't seen how I like that yet because it's a new style holster, it's a new style gun and everything. So I haven't quite figured out how it will fit into my rotation, but I'm hoping to be able to carry that year round if I like it. But I'm going off of my current old carry system since I don't have that holster yet. But that's usually what I do for now. But once I get that, if I like it, that'll probably be my year-round EDC.
That'll be cool. Now you're like a tactical cowboy,
There you go, tactical cowboy.
right?
Yes.
My EDC, like I said before, is a shield, and I use the Hive plus whatever's and in the base plate 'cause I think it gives it like a good grip, but and then also plus whatever.
Hive's the local boys down to you. They're only about 50 miles away from you.
You what?
I said Hive are the local boys. They're about 50 miles away from you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I took a tour of their facility last year before last.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they're I know they're a California company. How was their facility?
A lot of CNC machines going constantly.
Oh yeah, I bet they make some pretty nice stuff, and all the colors and stuff they do now.
Yeah, they when I got there, it was like the first day they dropped the extended mag release for the shield, and they had that one of their prototypes was red, and they just said, "Here you go, it's yours."
Do you still have that?
Yep, it's been on my gun ever since they actually gave it to me. Works perfectly.
So you have like an OG Hive.
Yep.
Damn, that's a collector's item now.
Right.
So what do any of you guys use any plus extenders on your? I know Dave does. What about you three? Do you Hive? Are you part of the Hive?
I mean, currently my Smiths, I have the plus 10 cylinder.
Right. That's the
In my-
thing.
Yes, that's totally a thing.
Yep.
And yes, but the Glock I'm looking at carrying, the 19X, it does come standard with two of the mags have a plus 2 base plate. So if I start carrying that, which I plan to, I will be part of the extendo crowd. But for the time being, none of my carry guns have extendos on them.
Frankie?
Well, my Glock has the 10 round magazine. I'm waiting for the 15 to come out. Then I'll be getting that. It's exciting.
Are you gonna? I know there's some talk about the extended the mags. Like I guess they're gonna have there's 15 round mags coming up through third party or something like that. For the 43X, are you gonna grab those?
From what I've read, they're not really extended. They still fit in the gun. They just have more rounds somehow. But yeah.
Oh, I thought there's some like new ones coming.
They're coming. They're just not supposed to be any more longer as far as the extender. I know it sounds weird, but somehow they figured something out, and it's gonna fit just the normal. I can't wait for that to come out though, because I really like to have more rounds. Or in the back of my mind, like, oh my god, I'm gonna have more weight on my hip, but then I may not really notice it that much because when I was fiddling around with my SIG on my head, I wasn't really noticing a difference in the weight between the two as it stands right now, which was cool.
Yeah, that's a cool little gun. I really want one of those. One day.
We should make that one day today.
They're not on the roster here, so they're like you can find them, but they go for like $1,000 or more, and then they get snatched up super quick.
Okay, that's
Like I saw one and it was posted, and it was like for sale, and it was like $930, and then by like 10:30, it was sold.
I was chasing a M&P 9C, the compact 2.0, and I finally saw it, and then all of a sudden turned around and looked, and it was already over $1,300 for it.
Oh yeah,
The
anything off
the
roster is
auctions are
like
crazy.
yeah, the off roster stuff is obscene. It's like minimum a grand. It's ridiculous.
So what you're saying is that I need to basically buy guns and then just move, and then I'll become a millionaire.
Nope, the only way that we can actually buy off-roster guns is actually if a police officer actually purchases it and decides to sell it.
That's not the only way.
That's just about the only way, and you know it.
It's about the only way, but there are some that get in with people who move back to California or something.
That's
So
I was gonna make my millions too. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna make my millions and become rich.
I mean, that sounds like a way for the ATF to knock on your door and shoot your dog.
Yeah, probably. Well, what if I don't have a dog?
Well, if you sell too many guns, don't they knock on your
Yeah,
door
no,
because they want to know why you're selling?
If I forget what it is, but after a certain amount, yeah, the ATF starts wanting to look at your things and like, hey, so exactly what are you doing?
Yeah.
And then they lend you a dog so they can come shoot it.
Well, you'll adopt a dog. You'll find one on the street. It's one they planted,
Yeah,
and then they'll shoot it, and then
it'll be an ATF plant, and then they'll come in specifically for the dog.
yeah, that's how it goes. All right. Well, now we're in our day in history portion of our show. Stole this from the Daily Gun Show, which you can watch every weekday at midnight on Gun Channels, gunchannels.com. All right, so this day in history, does anyone know anything that happened, or should I just look at the website?
Well, I know that everybody's getting a discount on their mattress today.
That's true. I mean, today is Memorial Day. So, obviously, I hope everybody took a moment to reflect on that because that's very important. And let's see, 1919, the first transatlantic flight ends. That's cool, I guess.
That was Spirit of St. Louis, correct?
I think so, yeah. It doesn't say. Tsar Alexander III, crowned in Moscow, 1883. There's nothing that's like super cool. Marine telegraph from Fort Point to San Francisco was completed, 1854. Americans capture Fort George in Canada, or Canada. I don't know how you pronounce that, but either one's right. 1813. 1703, St. Petersburg is founded by Russian Tsar Peter the Great.
1937, the Golden Gate Bridge is open.
The what was open?
Golden Gate Bridge.
Oh, crap. Yeah, that's a big one. I'm sure Dave's been there a lot of times.
Sorry, I was typing. What was that?
I said I'm sure you've been to the Golden Gate Bridge several times.
Yes. Unfortunately, yes.
Isn't it like $10 to cross it?
One way.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other way's free.
That's how they get you. They lure you over.
Well, it's free to leave, but you have to pay to get in.
Yeah, like when you go to Sausalito, it's free, right?
Yep. But if you want to come back into San Francisco, you got to pay. It doesn't matter Bay Bridge, Richmond Bridge, what is it, San Mateo, or the Golden Gate Bridge.
You're paying either way.
I got a fun one.
Oh, let's hear it.
1933. Walt Disney released the cartoon Three Little Piggies.
Oh, that's cool. 1933, you said?
Yep.
Jeez.
I got one.
All right, let's hear it, Gary.
1969, construction begins on Walt Disney World in Florida.
Oh, as we call that, so in California, we have OG Disneyland. That's just a copycat Disneyland.
I've been to the
All right. So on May 27th, 1941, the British Royal Navy sank the German battleship Bismarck off France with a loss of some 2,000 lives.
Damn. And that was a Bismarck?
Yes, Bismarck. That was 3 days after the Bismarck sank the HMS Hood.
1837, Wild Bill Hickok. You might know him from the YouTube videos. He was born.
We don't mention his name around here.
Why? I love him. He's my dude. He's my fantasy grandpa.
Fantasy grandpa.
Yeah. Totally my fantasy.
Dude, he is so tall. Oh my god.
Yep.
That is not normal.
When you saw him, was your first reaction like, ooh, I want to climb that man like a tree?
I'm like, oh my god, I want to fall backwards to my back because I feel dizzy just looking at him.
Yeah, he is a tall guy. I mean, he's awesome though. I mean, well, we'll ignore the NRA shit, but fantasy grandpa.
Yeah. And then his son is just as tall. Oh my god. The monsters.
John.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
did think he's taller.
They're lovely. All right. Well, I guess that's it for our episode. Does anyone have? Let's go around the room, and we will do some plugs and some little tidbits and whatnot, and then we will bid you adieu. So, Dave, what do you got for us? Keep it PG. All right, he has nothing because it's all rated X. Frankie, what do you got?
Check out my YouTube channel, Frankie's Guns and Glitter. I recently uploaded a video, I believe yesterday, of great tips for ladies and anybody who has nerve issues or is just weaker like I am, of how to rack a slide. I am also going to be releasing sometime this week another video, and things are getting really exciting over here. Plus, there's me on Instagram, so if you want to follow me there too, you get to see fun things of life throughout the week.
Awesome. Yeah, everyone check out Frankie's new video and share it around. You probably know someone who could benefit from that knowledge. So, yeah, definitely check out Frankie's Guns and Glitter. Giz, what do you got for us?
Well, as always, Gizzard Gary is active on most social media platforms. If you go to my website, gizzardgary.com, there's links to all my various platforms. Appreciate any subscribes we can get out there. Also, I have 2 weekly shows on YouTube. Friday nights is Foul Territory, and that's at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. And then Sunday morning, we do kind of a lobby type chat called the Early Bird Chat, and that is at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central. So thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I guess we'll go to you now. What do you got to plug?
Well, you said keep it PG. Nothing. I'm just I'm still working on that giveaway. I'm just nobody knows how to follow instructions. I'm telling you, I made it simple. I made it simple as can be.
It is simple. I'm pretty sure I'm going to win it, so I'm pretty stoked about winning.
You can't win your own stuff.
my own stuff. I mean, I'm the only one that's entered it so far, so looks like I'm gonna win my own.
There's like.
Well, hang on a minute. I want to enter. Where do I go?
Just go to my my Instagram and there's a giveaway post. I think it's not the last one that I posted, but the one before. And just follow the instructions. All you got to do is just share it. Make sure you put hashtag California EDC giveaway or GAW. And then I think you just got to like, well, if you already like my page, just like Bootag Grips page. And that's it.
Easy peasy.
Okay. I'm looking.
Yeah, so go.
And I'm actually only 15 away from 1,000, so.
You're only 15 subs away from 1,000?
Yep.
Whoa, are you serious?
Yep. It's past couple posts I did just kind of jumped up. Hey.
Why does it tell me user not found when I go to your Instagram?
What?
When I go to California EDC, it told me user not found. I don't know. Maybe it's
California.edc.
Okay.
You've already followed the page.
Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. I'm gonna blame it on the fact that we have like a tornado warning thing happening right now. Okay.
I posted a link to his Instagram so everyone can find the link and then go sub or so what do you follow? Subscribe. Oh, I dropped something. Whatever you do on Instagram, do it and then enter the contest. And maybe I won't win, but right now it looks like I'm gonna win.
I have 2 friends in my comments. I'm gonna win this. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's a nice Kershaw knife. What do you call it? Olight flashlight. Angelina has one of them.
Yep.
A whole bunch of her stickers and swag. What else? I got a what do you call it? A Utility-clip or whatever? Not a Utility-clip. What is that thing? Techniclip. And for some of the California winners, I actually got a
Gift certificate to In-N-Out.
No, actually, you have a gift certificate too in there. For $25, and also there is a Juggernaut Tactical for AR-15. It's a maglock kit for us Unfreedom people.
Oh, nice. So if anyone from out of state wins that and you heard about his page here, I expect that to arrive to me. Because you can't use it anyway.
The tornado's getting closer to my house. It's coming down the freeway. Yahoo!
Awesome. Tornadoes. It's going to be like Twister. All right, Slimzy, what do you got?
Well, thank you again for the invite. Always enjoy doing your show. Check me out, YouTube, Instagram, gun streamer, all that good stuff, gun channels. I do reviews, I do different content, reloading content, and fun gun videos. And that's about it.
All right, awesome. And then for me, I don't really have anything other than buy stuff from alolandanchor.com, I suppose. And yeah, tune in. I guess not next week, but the week after, because that's when we do this. So yeah, that's it. Catch us in 2 weeks and see you guys later.
See you all later.